Minister of Planning, Economic Development and International Cooperation, Rania Al-Mashot, has affirmed that Egypt's national narrative for economic development is a homegrown framework independent of the IMF. Building on Vision 2030, it focuses on boosting productivity, exports, and fiscal discipline to fund health, education, and human development. The fiscal year 2025-2026 plan introduces performance-based budgeting and three-year spending frameworks. The government is empowering the private sector through a state ownership policy and expanding public-private partnerships for green and infrastructure projects. Al-Mashot also noted increased health spending and Egypt's role as a hub for concessional financing, securing $16 billion since 2020, highlighting macroeconomic stability as key to growth. The Central Bank of Egypt, CBE, has announced that it will auction treasury bonds totaling 17.5 billion Egyptian pounds in coordination with the Ministry of Finance. The auction includes three offerings: 7 billion Egyptian pounds for 2-year bonds, 10 billion Egyptian pounds for 3-year bonds, and 500 million Egyptian pounds for 5-year bonds. These fixed coupon bonds pay investors annual interest until maturity, providing a steady income stream. The Central Bank of Egypt, CBE, has announced the issuance of 6.5 billion Egyptian pounds in floating rate no treasury bonds. The first batch is 5 billion Egyptian pounds for 3 years, and the second is 1.5 billion Egyptian pounds for 5 years, both offering quarterly returns. Fitch Ratings has confirmed that the development and expansion of Egypt's local refineries will play a significant role in narrowing the country's trade deficit. According to a statement from the Cabinet's Media Center, these projects include the ongoing expansion of the Asyut refinery, expected to be completed by the end of 2025, following the recent Midar refinery expansion in 2023 and the Mustorad refinery inauguration in 2020. Fitch noted that these efforts will boost domestic petroleum production and reduce the reliance on gasoline and diesel imports, thereby supporting Egypt's economic goals. EGAS will open bidding for the Mediterranean offshore gas blocks by mid-2025-2026, targeting increased output. The Ministry of Petroleum plans 10 to 12 new wells with $350 million investment, aiming to raise gas production by 850 million cubic feet daily. Seismic surveys show promising gas potential, and the ministry will settle some areas by Q4 2025 to attract investors. EGAS aims for 6.6 billion cubic feet daily production by 2027, backed by recent discoveries and $479 million in investments. Egypt's Minister of Petroleum Karim Badawi met with Pascal Briand, CEO of Total Energies Exploration and Production in Egypt and Cyprus, to discuss expanding cooperation. The talks focused on new investment opportunities through Egypt's Exploration Gateway (EUG) and regional collaboration to develop gas resources and infrastructure, supporting Egypt's goal to become a regional energy hub. Badawi emphasized the importance of increasing Total Energies' activities in Egypt and Cyprus and accelerating joint regional gas projects for natural gas integration. Briand expressed the company's commitment to growing its presence in Egypt by developing untapped discoveries and exploring open areas within a competitive investment framework. Egypt's Minister of Petroleum Karim Badawi has met with a delegation from the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation to explore cooperation in the energy sector, focusing on renewables and petrochemicals. Badawi outlined Egypt's sustainable energy strategy, aiming to diversify its energy mix by expanding solar, wind, green hydrogen, and ammonia projects to reduce reliance on natural gas. The DFC delegation praised Egypt's investment climate and committed to ongoing talks to identify and develop joint projects. The DFC supports private sector initiatives through investment, insurance, and technical aid in energy and other sectors.